I'm Dory Stevens, and this is my God story. Spring break of 2009, me and 3 of my girlfriends decided to go on a ski trip with one of my friend's churches. So we go to Winter Park, Colorado, and on the way up there, we were just admiring God's beautiful creations and just the mountains, and they're so beautiful. And the whole trip, I was just singing the song Mighty to Save. So the first day of skiing, we go up into the mountains, and we get on the ski lift, and we head up, and we're singing Mighty to Save, and we're just like, it is so beautiful. Look at God's beautiful creation that He has created for us to all enjoy. We get up off the ski lift, and we start to head down the mountain, and I'm singing Mighty to Save, and then I see the part of the mountain that I don't want to go down. So then I tried to stop, and it was really slick, and I could not stop, and I saw this man, and he was just standing there, and so I was like, I'm just gonna hit him, because I couldn't stop, and that was the first thing that popped in my head. And then as I got closer to him, I decided, I can't hit him, and so I veered left, and went over the top of his skis, and then proceeded to go over a ravine, and hit 2 trees, and then landed nicely wrapped around this big tree. The next thing I know, ski patrol was there, and they were taking me down to the clinic. Come to find out, I broke my humerus bone on my radial nerve and in half, and so the next day I flew home and had surgery the day after I got home, and my doctor ended up having to put a rod and a screw in my arm, and then I ended up getting a bone graft. After my accident, because of my nerve damage, I couldn't feel the whole top of my arm, including my fingers. And one day my mom and I were just in my bedroom, and we were just praying, and we were just asking God for complete healing and restoration of my arm and my nerve, and that the bone grafting would take. And then after we finished praying, I could feel the tops of my fingers. And God has just, throughout this whole ordeal, just given me so many blessings and just kind of surprised me with all these little different healing things. Then in August, I had a nerve transfer where they took the sural nerve from my leg and they tri-folded it and put it up in my arm. And they said that if the nerve took to the other ends of my nerve, then slowly but surely throughout 2.5 years, I would have all my movement back. And if it didn't take, then they would have to do more surgeries and try different methods. And I went to the nerve specialist just a couple weeks ago, and he was really thrilled and said that my nerve was healing faster than they had expected. About a week and a half ago, I realized that I could raise my wrist this far, this high. And now I can raise my wrist this high. Can I just show you? Because this is so exciting. I can raise my wrist that high. And God has just been so wonderful and just so great. I am so undeserving of all of this, and He is just completely just shaken my world. And also, I just have gained a lot of compassion for other people who are disabled or have different struggles throughout their life, because everyone has struggles and everyone has different problems that they go through, and it's just we're all struggling and we're all needing God's comfort and help throughout our everyday lives. And I just feel like I just have so much more compassion for other people. Throughout the whole process, I just felt like I don't know, it was just, I completely have to trust in God throughout the whole thing, because He's the ultimate healer and He is our ultimate doctor, and He has a plan. And even if it's not complete healing, even if I don't get complete movement back, that's okay, because God still has a plan. And it's really cool when people say, oh, what happened to your arm? If they do really want to know the story or have a little bit of time, it's really awesome to just be able to be God saved my life, because ski patrol didn't think that I was going to be alive when they got there. And it's just really cool to be like, my God is mighty to save.